everybody, it's Lisa, Twyla's mom, and today is Monday, November 20th, and it's question of the week. Yeah! So, last week we had a wonderful question from Nettie, and if you didn't get to participate in that question of the week, go back a video in the questions playlist, and you can go ahead and add a comment, but um, we're kind of moving on with our next question. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? The next question that we have comes from Robyn Lynch. I'm not sure if Robyn has a channel or not, but her question is, what is your number one pick for a holiday movie? Now that's a hard one for me because I love Christmas movies. If I had the chance and had nothing else to do, I would be watching Christmas movies in July because I love them. I've got a wide collection of them, and yeah, I love Christmas movies. I, of course, we all love the Christmas Story. You know, it's on TV. I think it's TBS will run it for like 24 hours, straight, just back to back the movie over and over again, like on a loop. And but I do own that movie, and so of course, that's one of them. And then the Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation. Love that one. The crazy aunt is my favorite character. I think her name's Aunt Irene or something like that, but she wraps the present that has the cat in it, and then you've got green jello that's been wrapped. And then when they ask her to say the prayer, for over dinner, she starts saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and that movie is just like, what else could go wrong at a family gathering, So yeah, that is one of the favorites I have. And then Polar Express, that came out when my kids were still young enough, my younger two were still young enough to enjoy it. And in fact, when it came out, Twyla she was in first grade, and everybody went to school in their pajamas, and they all gathered in the auditorium and watched the movie, and Santa Claus came and passed out big bells to all the first graders, and it was just a big deal. So of course that became one of our favorites. What's that one? I can't remember, and I just got it like 2 years ago, where the couple who never spent Christmas with their families. They always went on vacation, and lied to their families that they were doing some kind of charity work, and they actually would be taking a vacation. And then they ended up getting caught, so they had to go and spend Christmas with all these family members, and and yada yada yada. And it was just, I can't remember, was it 4 Christmases in one day? Or at any rate, that's a good one too. Then of course, Christmas with the Cranks and everything. But that's not what the question was. The question is, what is your number one pick for a holiday movie? My number one pick, and I don't hear a lot of people speak of this movie, but it's a movie we watch every Christmas Eve. I mean, even if it's just me and Scott, because Twyla's got stuff going on or anything. This movie, every Christmas Eve night, is on my TV, and that is the Nativity Story. The one where Mary and Joseph, the beginning of their lives, like how Mary was picked, and, you've all heard of it and everything. And the most touching part of that movie for me, there was 2 parts that was just, it makes me cry every time in this movie, was when Joseph gave his food to the donkey, because the donkey had to carry Mary. She was very heavily pregnant. They had hundreds of miles to travel, and this so he gave his dinner to this donkey so that this donkey could go. And then another touching part of the movie was when she fell into the river, and it was almost like at that point Joseph knew when he reached out to grab her. It was like he knew that he loved Mary and he was there to protect her and Jesus, the unborn child. And then another part of the movie was when his feet, because he walked the entire time, his feet were just, see, it's making me cry now. But his feet were just so blistered and, bleeding and everything. And Mary, bathed his feet. She bandaged them, and stuff. And I just can't. But at any rate, this movie is so touching, and it just shows, the story of Mary and Joseph, on their travels to Bethlehem and stuff. And then, when he's hurrying and carrying Mary because she's in labor and trying to find a place for them, and stuff. And it was just, I encourage everyone to go and rent this movie if you don't own it. It's called The Nativity Story. I don't hear a lot of people speak of it, but it is just, see, I'm crying because it just, it's almost like a love story that, because it just, to me, it just shows they both had a purpose, and that was to have Jesus, raise him, and everything like that. And it doesn't touch on a lot of religious things, but at the same time, if you grew up like me, knowing, the Christmas story, the nativity story of Jesus and everything like that, then, and you haven't seen this movie, I encourage you to see this movie, because it just really, it is very touching. Yeah. And that is my favorite holidays movie. And it just really, even if, I hate to say that because I'm a Christian, I do believe, in that and everything like that. I believe in Christmas and why we have Christmas and everything. But in my opinion, even if you aren't a Christian or anything, you would get something out of this story. If nothing else, just the bond that Jesus, or that Mary and Joseph made together on their way to Bethlehem. It just really, yeah. And there's also some funny little tidbits in the movie as well, when the three kings are, making their way to, to find Jesus, and everything like that. I mean, they're kind of witty, the three of them, they bicker and things like that between each other. And so it really, it's the most touching and my favorite nativity or Christmas movie. The other Christmas movies I mentioned, they are also favorites as well, but that is our one pick of the year that we always watch. We may run out of time and not get to see Christmas Vacation that year, or, even the Christmas Story. I think last year we just did not have time to watch all our Christmas movies, but the Nativity Story, every Christmas Eve we do watch it, and every Christmas Eve I bawl like a baby. I just love that movie. I love it. And like I said, I don't hear anyone speak of it, speak of this movie or anything like that. And so if you've never heard of it or anything, maybe Google it and, maybe watch a trailer, or something like that, because I highly recommend that movie. And if you want to have a laugh, and just have humor for a Christmas movie, the number one pick would be Christmas Vacation, of course. But I truly love the Christmas Story. Oh my gosh, I do, I do. But that's my number one pick for a holiday movie, The Nativity Story. Um, so, everybody, down below, don't forget to leave your answer to Robin Lynch's question. What is your number one pick for a holiday movie? I'm interested to see if there's any I haven't heard of or some that I may have forgotten about. Um, and of course, I'm sure a lot of us are going to pick all the like the Grinch Who Stole Christmas and things like that. We did have all those in our collection when my children were young, but I've kind of passed them on to the grandkids and stuff. But yeah, I'm really interested to hear what your answers are to Robin's question. What is your number one pick for a holiday movie? Yeah. And I know this was very long winded, but I get really emotional when I speak about that movie because it just touches my heart, to see the sacrifice that Joseph went through to make sure that Mary and Jesus were safe and everything. And it just really just, it just, oh yeah. So, anyway, that was Robin's question. Thank you, Robin. That just really, really, I truly enjoyed this question. So, next week we are going to hear a question from Carol Johnson. So let's see. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. We'll wait until then. But I think we need to draw a name now because we had one more of the secret drawing for a mystery bag of stickers. If you missed the past few videos, I have purged some of my stickers because I just had way too many. So I made 7 packages of random stickers. Like I dealt them out like 7 piles of stickers, and I'd put 1, 2, 3. Just do like you do when you're dealing cards. And each package or each envelope of stickers is anywhere from 15 to 17, I don't remember, packages of stickers. Amy won the first package. It's just a mystery sticker back package. I have no clue who's going to get what because I do not look after I put them in the packages. I have not looked at them since. So last week, Amy won. Amy's got a glue gun, won the first package. So today, got my Nexus here. We're going to log in to random.org and we're going to see who wins the this week's package of random stickers. Let me get logged in here. I should have had this ready. Oh, random.org. Okay, I gotta explode it so you guys can see. Let me unplug it here. See, we're on random.org. And this week we had 35 questions to Nettie's question, or 35 answers to Nettie's question. And here they are. Everybody's got a number. Here's these. So we had 35. So I've got, oh boy, I hate doing this. Does anyone else run across this where you're trying to get the one screen to do well on another screen? So anyway, let's do 35 in here. Let's type in 35. Okay. And now let's hit generate. And it is number 11. So let's look on here. Number 11 is Mary Clark. Mary Clark. And I do not think I have Mary's address. Let me look in my address book here. I don't think I have Mary's address. No, I do not. So, Mary Clark, you need to email me your address so I can send out an envelope or an envelope of mystery stickers to you. So let me get the stickers. I've got the bag right here, and I'm just going to reach in and grab a random bag. Okay, here it is. Is that it? Yes, here it is. And I'm going to write Mary's name on the flap here. See right here? Mary Clark. These belong to Mary. So, Mary Clark, I need you to email me your address, and please, please try to get that emailed to me by, let's see. I know Thanksgiving is busy, but I really need your address by Friday morning because I do my post office runs on Friday morning. I think the post office would be open on Friday, but just in case, it might not go out till Saturday. So, because, Thanksgiving holiday, I don't know if they get Friday off or not. So just in case, it may not get mailed out till Saturday. Okay, Mary? So, Mary, please get your email or your address emailed to me. You'll find my email address down below. And I will get this mystery bag of stickers mailed out to you. And I'm not going to look in it because, I put these together maybe about 4 weeks ago, so I don't remember which one got which. So, and I hope that you are happily surprised and everything. Now, for whoever wants to participate in the questions of the week, but you just do not want to win a random bag of stickers, put a few question marks after your answer that you leave for Robyn's question, and that way I'll know that you just don't want to be included in the drawing. You've got plenty of stickers on your own. You do not need any more. So and once again, we'll do it again next week. On next Monday, we'll go ahead and do another drawing because I think I still have, after Mary's gets sent out, we still have four or five of these left. Now, I probably will take a little break for a couple of weeks of mailing these out during the Christmas rush, because we'll all be busy getting stuff mailed out ourselves and stuff. But we'll finish these up, I promise. So this week, if you want to participate in the drawing for another mystery bag of stickers, just go ahead and leave your answer for Robyn down below. If you do not want to participate in that drawing, just put some question marks, like 2 or 3 included in your answer. So one more time, here's Robyn Lynch's question. What is your number 1 pick for a holiday movie? Okay. And Mary, don't forget to send me your address so that I can get this sent off to you. Okay? Don't put it in the comments, son. You don't want everyone knowing where you live. But put it in just email me real quick. And if I don't hear from Mary by Friday morning, then we'll just put this one back in the bag of stickers to draw. But I'm sure Mary will get a hold of me. Yeah. So I will talk to you guys next Monday on Question of the Week. Robyn, thank you so much for this question. You just really made me cry. So I'm going to get off of here, everybody. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and leave your answer down below for Robyn, and give Robyn a big thank you for this question. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Next week, we will be asking Carol Johnson's question. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.